Did you know that some nuts can significantly increase your risk of heart disease? It's true. And as we get older, what we eat matters more than ever. In this video, we'll explore how certain nuts can impact your health as a senior, for better or for worse. We'll reveal 3 nuts that could be wrecking your health and 3 that could add years to your life. So, stick around to the end to discover the most dangerous nut and the ultimate superfood for seniors. Today, we're talking about nuts and how they can impact your health as you age. Specifically, we're going to look at 3 nuts that might be doing more harm than good, starting with peanuts. Now, if you're someone who deals with joint pain or stiffness, something so many of us face as we get older, listen up because this information could make a real difference for you. I know many of you enjoy peanuts as a snack, maybe while watching your favorite show. But here's something you might not know. Peanuts aren't actually nuts. They're legumes, like beans or peas. And because of that, they're more likely to have mold growing on them. This mold can produce toxins called aflatoxins, which can quietly damage your liver and even raise your risk of cancer. Think of it like this. Just as you wouldn't eat moldy bread, you don't want to eat nuts that might have hidden mold toxins. Studies have shown that aflatoxins, which are common in peanuts, are linked to an increased risk of liver cancer, a serious concern as we age. But that's not all. Peanuts are also loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Now, omega-6s aren't all bad, but too much of them can fuel inflammation in your body. And that inflammation, it can make those achy joints feel even worse. So what can you do? Here's the good news. There's an easy swap you can make. Instead of reaching for peanuts, try almonds. Almonds are a true nut, much less likely to carry those harmful toxins, and they're packed with healthy fats and antioxidants that can help calm inflammation and protect your liver. I know it might be tough to let go of peanuts, especially if they've been a favorite for years. But trust me, your body will thank you for it. And here's the thing. This is just the first nut to watch out for. Up next, we'll talk about a nut that might be spiking your blood sugar and weakening your bones. You won't want to miss it. Nut number 2, cashews. If you're watching your blood sugar or worried about your bones, this next nut might surprise you. Cashews are a popular snack, but they might not be the best choice for seniors. Here's why. Cashews are higher in carbohydrates than most nuts, about 9 grams per ounce. That might not sound like a lot, but for those of us managing blood sugar, it can cause unwanted spikes. And as we get older, keeping blood sugar steady is key to avoiding diabetes complications and staying energized. But that's not all. Cashews also contain something called oxalates. These are natural compounds that can interfere with how your body absorbs calcium. Over time, this can weaken your bones, increasing the risk of osteoporosis, a big concern as we age. Think of it like this. Your body is trying to build a strong house, but oxalates are quietly stealing the bricks. That's not what we want, especially when our bones are already more fragile. You might be thinking, but I love grabbing a handful of cashews as a quick snack. I get it, they're tasty and convenient. But those cashews could be doing more harm than good, especially for your bones and blood sugar. It's like thinking you're choosing a healthy option, only to find out it's working against you. Here's something else to consider. Research shows that oxalates, which are found in cashews, are linked to a higher risk of kidney stones, especially after age 60. Kidney stones are painful and can lead to other health issues, so it's best to avoid anything that increases that risk. So what's the solution? Instead of cashews, try reaching for walnuts. Walnuts are lower in carbs, so they're gentler on your blood sugar. Plus, they're packed with omega-3s and other nutrients that actually support bone health. It's an easy swap that can make a big difference. I know it might be hard to give up cashews, especially if they've been a favorite for years. But trust me, your body will thank you. And remember, you're making choices that help you stay strong and independent. That's what matters most. But cashews aren't the only nut to watch out for. Up next, we'll talk about a nut that could be messing with your medications and causing some strange side effects. You won't want to miss it. Nut number 3, pine nuts. If you're someone who takes multiple medications, like many of us do as we get older, this next nut could be a hidden troublemaker. Pine nuts might seem like a harmless addition to your favorite recipes, but they can cause some serious issues, especially for seniors. Here's the thing. Pine nuts can interact with up to 60% of the medications commonly prescribed to people over 65. That means they could make your medications less effective or even cause unwanted side effects. And trust me, the last thing you want is for your food to mess with your health. But that's not all. Pine nuts can also lead to something called pine nut syndrome. This is when you experience a strange, metallic taste in your mouth that can last for days or even weeks after eating them. It's not just unpleasant. It can make food taste so bad that you lose your appetite. And for seniors, losing your appetite can lead to weight loss and other health problems. In fact, studies show that 42% of people who experience this syndrome end up losing weight, which can be dangerous as we age. You might be thinking, I've had pine nuts and pesto before and felt a bit off afterward. If that's happened to you, you're not alone. Many people don't realize that those tiny nuts could be the cause of that odd taste or loss of appetite. It's like inviting a guest to dinner who ends up ruining the whole meal and your health. Here's something to consider. Research has linked these taste alterations to significant weight loss in seniors, which can weaken your immune system and make it harder to stay strong and independent. That's a risk we can't afford to take. So what's the solution? Instead of using pine nuts in your recipes, try swapping them for pistachios. Pistachios are a much safer choice. They don't interact with medications, and they're packed with nutrients that support heart health and digestion. Plus, they add a delicious crunch to your dishes without the worry. I know it might be tough to give up pine nuts, especially if you've been using them for years. But your health is worth it. You deserve to enjoy your meals without worrying about strange side effects or medication issues. And remember, small changes like this can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Now, we've covered the 3 nuts to avoid, but the good news is coming next. Up ahead, we'll reveal the first of 3 nuts that could actually add years to your life. You won't believe how powerful this next nut is for your heart and brain. Stay tuned. All right, now that you know which nuts might be quietly working against your health, let's shift gears, because it's not all bad news. In fact, some nuts are like little powerhouses for your body, especially as we age. These next ones aren't just safe. They can actually support your joints, boost brain function, and even help you feel more energized and alive. So let's get into the 3 nuts that could add years to your life, starting with one that most seniors overlook, but your heart will thank you for. Nut number 1, almonds. As we get older, our bodies face new challenges. Maybe you've noticed your bones feeling a little more fragile, or digestion isn't as smooth as it used to be. These are things many of us over 65 deal with. But here's the good news. There's a simple, delicious snack that can help with both: almonds. Why almonds matter for seniors. Almonds are like tiny powerhouses for your body. Each one is packed with nutrients that target exactly what we need as we age. Let's start with your bones. You probably heard that calcium is key for keeping them strong, and almonds deliver. Just a quarter cup gives you 97 milligrams of calcium, a fantastic boost to help protect against fractures or osteoporosis, which can sneak up on us later in life. But that's not all. Almonds also have vitamin E, which acts like a shield for your cells, keeping them healthy and strong. And here's something you'll really appreciate. With 3.5 grams of fiber per serving, almonds can help keep your digestion regular and comfortable. Imagine them as gentle helpers, making sure everything runs smoothly inside. How to enjoy almonds. Adding almonds to your day is so easy. Try enjoying 15 to 20 unsalted almonds as a snack, maybe while you're reading or watching your favorite show. Or sprinkle them on a salad for a crunchy, nutritious boost. They're simple to fit into your routine, and your body will thank you. If chewing's ever a concern, almond butter on whole grain toast works just as well. It's just as beneficial and easier on the teeth. Almonds are just the first of 3 amazing nuts that can enhance your health. Up next, we'll reveal a nut that's a true champion for your heart and brain. You won't want to miss it. Nut number 2, walnuts. Hello again, dear friends. Do you ever find yourself struggling to remember little things, like where you parked the car or the name of an old friend? Or maybe you're tossing and turning at night, wishing for a good night's sleep? These are challenges so many of us face as we age. But here's something exciting. A simple nut can make a big difference for your brain and your rest. Let's talk about walnuts, a true superstar for seniors. Walnuts are like a gift for your brain and body, especially as we get older. They're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are like fuel for your brain cells. Omega-3s help keep your memory sharp and your mind flexible, so you can enjoy those moments of clarity and connection. Studies have shown that eating walnuts regularly can improve cognitive processing speed. Think of it like giving your brain a tune-up to keep it running smoothly. But there's more. Walnuts also contain melatonin, a natural compound that helps regulate sleep. As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin, which can make it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. Adding walnuts to your diet is like giving your body a gentle nudge toward better rest, so you wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. Picture this. You're enjoying a cozy breakfast, maybe some oatmeal or yogurt, and you sprinkle a few walnut halves on top. Not only does it taste delicious, but you're also doing something wonderful for your brain and sleep. It's such an easy way to take care of yourself, and it feels good knowing you're making a choice that supports your health. Here's how to make walnuts part of your routine. Aim for 7 to 9 walnut halves each day. They're delicate, so store them in the fridge to keep their healthy oils fresh. A great tip? Sprinkle them on oatmeal or yogurt for a brain-boosting breakfast that's as tasty as it is nutritious. I know how much those little moments, like a clear memory or a restful night, mean to you. Walnuts are a simple, natural way to support those moments, and you deserve to feel your best. You're doing great just by learning about these small changes. Walnuts are amazing, but we've got one more nut to share that's a powerhouse for your energy and vitality. Stick around to find out what it is. You'll be amazed at how just 1 or 2 can transform your health. Nut number 3, Brazil nuts. Hello, dear friends. Do you ever feel like your energy just isn't what it used to be? Or maybe you're noticing those little signs of aging creeping in faster than you'd like. You're not alone, and I've got something exciting to share that can help. Brazil nuts are a tiny but mighty way to boost your vitality and keep you feeling strong. Let's talk about why this nut is a game changer for seniors and why you want to add it to your day right away. Brazil nuts are like a secret weapon for your health, especially as we age. Each nut is loaded with selenium. Just one delivers 96 micrograms, more than your entire daily need. Selenium is a powerhouse nutrient that supports your thyroid, the little gland that keeps your energy, metabolism, and mood in balance. As we get older, thyroid issues can sneak up. Up to 20% of us over 65 deal with them, and that can leave you feeling sluggish or down. Brazil nuts help keep your thyroid humming along, so you have the energy to enjoy your favorite activities like gardening or spending time with grandkids. But here's something even more incredible. Selenium may also help slow down cellular aging. Think of your cells like a beautiful old house. Selenium helps protect the walls, keeping them strong and sturdy for longer. Some studies even suggest it could help preserve the parts of your cells that influence how you age, giving you more vibrant years. Imagine this. It's mid-afternoon, and you're feeling a bit tired. Instead of reaching for a sugary snack, you pop 1 or 2 Brazil nuts. They're rich, creamy, and satisfying, and they give you a natural energy lift that lasts. It's such a simple habit, but it's like giving your body a big hug from the inside out. Here's the easy part. You only need 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day to get all these benefits. Too many can actually be too much selenium, so keep it simple. Try to buy them in their shells to keep them fresh and store them in the fridge. A great tip? Enjoy them as a midday snack to keep your energy up, perfect for that afternoon pick-me-up. You deserve to feel energized and vibrant, and Brazil nuts are an effortless way to support that. I'm so proud of you for taking these steps to care for yourself. It's never too late to make a difference. Brazil nuts are our final superstar, but now it's time to switch gears. Up next, we'll reveal the first of 3 nuts you'll want to avoid, starting with one that might be hiding in your pantry, quietly harming your health. You won't believe what it is. Stay tuned. Hello again, dear friends. Whether you're dealing with creaky joints, a heart that needs a little extra care, or just wanting to feel your best in your golden years, I hope you're feeling empowered today. The choices you make, like what you snack on, can make a huge difference in how you feel every day. You just learned about 3 nuts that could be quietly harming your health and 3 that can help you thrive. Let's wrap this up with a simple plan to keep you strong, vibrant, and ready for all the joy life has in store. Here's the takeaway. Steer clear of peanuts, cashews, and pine nuts. Peanuts can fuel inflammation and carry risky toxins. Cashews might spike your blood sugar and weaken your bones, and pine nuts could mess with your medications or appetite. Instead, embrace almonds, walnuts, and Brazil nuts. Almonds are fantastic for your bones and digestion. Walnuts boost your brain and help you sleep better, and Brazil nuts keep your energy up with their thyroid-supporting selenium. These small swaps are like planting seeds for a healthier tomorrow. Easy to do and so rewarding. The best part? It's never too late to make these positive changes. You don't have to overhaul your whole diet. Just start small. Maybe swap out peanuts for almonds this week, or add a few walnut halves to your breakfast. Every step you take is a gift to your body, helping you stay active, sharp, and full of life. You've got this, and I'm rooting for you every step of the way. Here's a little bonus tip to make these nuts even better. Did you know soaking them overnight in water can make them easier to digest? It's like giving your stomach a head start, especially if digestion's been a bit tricky lately. Give it a try and see how it feels. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more folks like you. Subscribe to the Elder's Timeless Voice and hit that bell so you never miss a tip to keep you thriving. And don't forget to share this with your loved ones. Let's help everyone we care about live healthier, longer lives. Oh, and I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your favorite nut or any questions you have. Your stories mean the world to us. We've covered the nuts to avoid and embrace, but there's so much more to explore for your health. Stick with us for our next video, where we'll dive into another surprising food that could be holding you back or lifting you up. You won't want to miss it.